Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back through the crypto news and analysis, and today we're going to be talking about Hedera, aka Hbar. I know that a lot of you are probably sitting there thinking, wow, when is Hbar going to take off? And I want to stress the idea that, when we're talking about things as big as crypto, right? Like in my mind, crypto is such a big portion of my life. I mean, it pretty much has taken over my life. I almost spend every single day, almost all day, looking at charts, looking at crypto, just thinking about crypto, researching crypto. It has seriously swallowed up my entire life. But the reason why I don't feel bad about that is because we are so early still into crypto. And I know that you probably are all tired of hearing that. But I just want you guys to understand that when we're talking about how big this entire space will be, when we're talking about how massive these assets will be, I just don't see a future without crypto, especially when we're talking about everything that has been unfolding with, government use cases, military use cases, even retail use cases. It's all centered around future technology regarding DLTs and even crypto alike. Now, in my mind, the future of crypto adoption isn't things that are, non-sustainable, that are costing $60 to $100 plus, per transaction, that, are utilizing the, amount of electricity that a whole almost country utilizes. Like, that's a huge issue. So in my mind, the future is third generation crypto tech. And of course, listen, is Hedera going to be the #1 crypto asset in the future? In my mind, I do believe so, but of course, I could be wrong. All I know is that crypto is going to continue to prosper and grow and grow and grow. I look back on Amazon stock, right? We go back to the early 2000s where, everybody probably thought this was the end. Back here in 2000, here's the, .com bubble. And, we crashed. Let's actually go here and let's look at this real quick. So the reason why I bring this up is because I think that this is something that a lot of individuals in crypto need to look at. Because, everybody's always concerned with, drops in price. Like this was a 95% correction on Amazon. And then it continued to climb and climb and climb. I mean, this was 2001. Now, with 2001, we look back a little bit and we go to let's just go from 2001 to this high back here in 2011. So 10 years. It took 10 years for this to do a 4,258% run up. The reason why I'm bringing up Amazon is because, listen, Amazon facilitated and pretty much prospered us into the digital age of delivery. They pretty much reinvented the wheel for e-commerce. They pretty much invented the wheel on drop shipping, pretty much revolutionized technology in terms of shipping. And we continue to climb on this. You know why? Because e-commerce is still fairly new. E-commerce is a huge market. Amazon is going to continue to grow. Everybody continues to make the base point on, well, Hbar is barely moving. Hbar is not doing anything. First off, we look back on Hbar in time. And the only reason why I do this is because I really want you all to understand that although it may seem like Hbar hasn't moved, maybe you bought up here, maybe you bought around here, it's totally fine if you did. I'm just saying, in general, we have moved. Going back to December, so just, almost a whole 2 years ago, well, not even 2 years, it's like a year and like a month, I should say, this has done a 2,000% run already. And the reason why I'm making this video and the reason why I'm pretty much saying 2,000% here is because this is how fast crypto moves. Crypto is a very volatile asset class. If you can't, sit in crypto and, understand and pretty much be patient enough to know where this technology is going, then maybe this isn't the asset class for you. And I say that with, the kindest sincerity. Because crypto is not, your typical stock. It's not Amazon. It's not this. It's not that. The reason why I bring up Amazon is because when we have these small minor crashes in crypto, it could be a 30% correction. It could be a 50% correction. Everybody thinks it's the end of the world. But similar to Amazon, Amazon did a 95% correction. continued by a 4,000% run in a 10-year span, crypto will have a 95% correction and then do a massive parabolic shift throughout this entire space in a shorter amount of time. In fact, I don't need to tell you guys that. All you have to do is go look at the total market cap for crypto. Go back to 2017, 2018, right? Here is 2017 and 2018's top. Here is the bottom. Okay, 88% correction across the board for the entire crypto market cap. Followed by, okay, and just currently, this is where we are now. This is our all-time high up here. Followed by a 3,208% run from around January 2019 to now. So in almost a whole 3 years, it did a 4,000% run almost. Well, a 3,000%. We'll round it down. That is how fast crypto moves. And crypto is going to continue to grow like this. Because from 2013 to 2014 to 2017 and 2018, it has done significant gains, similar to what we did now. And I'm not saying that the bull run's over. I'm not saying anything like that. I'm not saying that we're in a bear market. I just want you all to understand that, similar to my tweet that I sent yesterday, I said the best thing about crypto is that we are currently invested into this technology at the foundation point. This is like investing into Amazon. The first day Jeff Bezos got an investment from his parents to start Amazon. Yes, you are in fact that early to this space. And I say this because when we're looking at things from Hbar's standpoint, here's Hbar, the 2022 Hbar transaction step function. Shout out to Zepsi for this. We look at what's coming in 2022. So let me open this in a new tab so that you guys could clearly see it. So here we have some use cases going live in 2022. SKUX and the Coupon Bureau, and Walmart promotion campaign, Mingle with Tyson Fury, NFT with Jordan Freed and Kevin O'Leary, AR Ramen NFT platform launches in India. I mean, there's so much. I mean, you can literally look at all of these major use cases, and they're huge, and potentially going live in 2022 down here as well are some fairly large named, use cases. We're talking about tokenized commodities, stuff like that. It's incredible. The reason why I bring this up as well, and shout out to Zepsi, like I said again, definitely check him out on Twitter, is because there's so much more left to unveil for Hbar. In my mind, with all of the use cases, with them getting into the DeFi space, if you guys missed it, yes, they are getting into the DeFi space. Shout out to Saucer Swap. This is DeFi 2.0 on Hedera and beyond. We do see FTM and Hbar are often compared. Their technologies are similar. Many wonder, why did Phantom perform so well in 2021? The answer is DeFi. DeFi is exploding as well. DeFi is very early. It's not even adopted fully. We see, governments trying to get behind it. Of course, they want to regulate DeFi a little bit more. They're more so focused on stablecoin adoption, which we know stablecoin adoption, or I shouldn't say stablecoin adoption, but stablecoin overall tokenization is happening already on Hedera as its main platform, right, that they're going to be utilizing from South Korea. I just think that this is going to be so big, and even Standard Bank, right? So Standard Bank and also Shinhan Bank are doing some huge things on Hedera already. I just want you guys to understand how big this actually will become at scale. We're talking billions of dollars flowing into Hedera almost on, an annual rate. And when I say annual, I mean, yes, that's yearly, but we're talking about billions and billions and billions of dollars. And at some point in time, we'll definitely see trillions of dollars, but of course, that's going to take a little bit of scale and time. But I just want you guys to understand that we're still in the infancy stages on a lot of these markets. The DeFi market capitalization is only $179.3 billion market cap. Of course, this is exploding just recently, though. We do see, the market cap for this up 128% over the last day. It's absolutely ridiculous, to say the least, but we're seeing a lot of money flowing into this, and this tells me that we're still in a bull market, just so you guys know. But the reason why I bring these use cases up is because I don't think people realize how big Hedera is actually going to be. And the reason why I make videos on Hedera almost daily is so that I can give you all the opportunity of a lifetime. In my mind, Hedera is going to be so huge once it fully goes live. I mean, we're still early on Hedera. It's 2 years in the making now. Like 2 years and 6 months. Actually, it's 4 months, but still, it's huge. What do you see here? 6,900 customers, 80% Fortune 500 penetration, 97% renewal rate. This is from ServiceNow. Yes, they updated it finally. We could see everything that they are doing. We could see everything that they're building. Here's the ServiceNow and Hedera. Tokenization and digital assets, data integrity and algorithmic trust, digital identity and privacy, multi-party business processes. This is going to be absolutely massive. And I don't say this to give you guys, hopium or anything. I'm just saying you got to look at the long-term viewpoints here. I know everybody's trying to make money as quick as possible in this space, but you also have to position yourself for the future, okay? And the future right now is Hedera in my mind. I mean, this is a huge use case with 80% of Fortune 500 companies. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous to say the least. We do see here the solution. Hedera offers the performance and efficiency necessary for ServiceNow to bring distributed ledger technology to the global user base. Examples of use cases actively being explored include trusted SLAs and e-procurement services. Okay, so this is all digital workflows. This is all workflows in general. We do see here, simply distributed ledger technology adoption. New technologies are challenging to adopt despite clear value propositions. We can enable seamless and straightforward distributed ledger adoption via the Now platform, eliminating the barriers for enterprises to incorporate the benefits of distributed ledgers throughout their workflows. Increase process trust, enhance multi-party workflows, provide proof and tokenization as a service, real-time consensus notarization, creditalization, or valuation of digital assets or events. Guys, I'm telling you right now, I seriously see Hedera Hashgraph. And I know what everybody's going to say currently. That's totally fine. I really don't care about the comments right now. I seriously see Hedera being a 100x long-term opportunity. If we had the market cap of Ethereum, we would be at a 73x. And don't get me wrong, does that excite me? Yeah, a 73x is significant. But I'm just saying, okay, we know that Ethereum had a $500 billion market cap in this space just recently. That's a 99x. What if we had the market cap of Bitcoin? 158x. The reason why I'm telling you guys about, how huge Hedera will be. The reason why I always make sure that you understand the long-term and short-term goals of this market. I always say, everybody, have a short-term goal, have a long-term goal as well. That is totally fine. You can make money on the short term as well. You can make a ton of money on the short term as well. I mean, listen, crypto offers people massive, opportunities throughout this entire space. I just want you all to understand that when we're talking about things like this, the next step to bring Smart Contracts 2.0 online is here. This is the test net. The main net, or I should say this is the preview net, I should say, actually. But the test net and the preview net are the beginning stages. We could expect Smart Contracts 2.0 to be launching in about 2, 3, maybe 4 weeks from now. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because at the current market structure of all of crypto, we are still set to have a bull run. We have not lost the key fundamentals at all. Things are still looking up. Things are still playing, to their part. Smart Contracts 2.0 is going to be revolutionary technology for Hedera. It's also going to provide so much in-depth value for developers who are utilizing, smart contracts in general. And Hedera is literally revolutionizing this for fast, low-cost solidity. This is an absolute massive innovation to this space. People don't realize this, but this alone is going to be huge. And this is all going hand in hand with tokenization, which we know tokenization is going to be, by 2027, a $24 trillion market. And I know everybody's going to be like, well, you can't just go off of percentages alone. Okay, well, let's go off of Hedera being a $1 trillion asset in time. Because in my mind, Hedera is already a $1 trillion asset. We just have to wait. It's not, if, it's when. When does Hedera become a $1 trillion asset? We just seen Apple hit a $3 trillion evaluation. Okay? Why is Apple worth $3 trillion? You can't really answer that question because all they really are is a product and operating system pretty much company, which is fine. That's good. That's great use cases in terms of retail adoption. Yeah, I could see why they're worth $3 trillion. But why would Hedera be worth a $1 trillion valuation? I know why. Because they're streamlining the process for literally 80% of the Fortune 500 companies. They are reinventing the idea of crypto in general. All you have to do is look at some of their case studies. I've just went in depth on Neuron. I just went in depth on a few other use cases on Hedera as well, just to provide you guys the sheer amount of volume that some of these use cases alone will provide. Okay, we know the Coupon Bureau is huge. We understand that. We know Neuron is huge. We know ServiceNow is huge. But these are individual use cases as well. I just talked to you guys about EarthTile. $150 trillion or $125 trillion market. FSPOS, right? We've talked about FSPOS before. Huge as well. Transactions in 2019 worth around $130 billion. One use case. The amount of use cases built on Hedera, okay, should shock every individual that is in Hedera. Because this asset, in such a short amount of time, has grown well beyond the means of nearly almost every network in the space. Everybody makes fun of Hbar. Yeah, because of the price action, because of this, because of that. But fail to see the overall vision here. They are taking over. They are becoming a 100x opportunity. They are becoming the third generation technology. They are becoming the future of this space. A legitimate project that is continuing to build and build and build with no real hype source behind them. We know that marketing is coming, but I'm just excited for the development, the innovation, the fundamentals behind this, because that is going to provide us with, guess what? Generational wealth, financial freedom, massive gains. Gains are made long term. Anybody telling you that short-term gains are going to be absolutely massive in this market, yeah, they will, but I want you guys to understand that during a bear market is where things are truly made. That's where gains are truly made. And I'm not saying that we're in a bear market or going into one. I just want to provide you guys with that insight real quick, because we could go back to 2018 on Cardano. Okay, here is the bull market of 2017 and 2018. Yeah, we hit $1.40 on Cardano. So let's actually look at this real quick. So during the bear market, and this is why I say that patience is a virtue in this market, we go back to the March of 2020 crash, because that's where the major lows were actually made during, this was pretty much a bull market starting. But this is pretty much when we got to the lowest point on Cardano. Now, from March of 2020, you had a hold for a whole year, pretty much. So actually a little bit over a year to get to the all-time high. It's pretty much September. So over a year and almost a half later, but we see the massive gains. This is a 16,000% run. Okay, and let's actually go back to the date range on this. Let's see how long this is in terms of holding. So we see that this is 538 days. The reason why I bring up ADA and the reason why I bring up these massive gains is because nobody in this market, okay, that is holding for a week, a month, maybe 6 months, right, has made immense amount of life-changing gains. Yes, you are still early. And yes, this, overall, entire market will give you opportunities like this alike, but long term, being able to be a long-term investor will provide you with way more amount of money and financial opportunity than anything else. That's why I see the long-term views from Hedera. Don't get me wrong, yes, I will trade it in the short term. Yes, I will be selling and rebuying during the bear market, but I'm just telling you right now that this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity because we are still at the ground floor level for Hedera. So with that in mind, I hope that you all enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on if you guys want more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.